I think the reason why I decided to get so involved this year in supporting a particular candidate is because I felt that what I did in the last election was just not enough. Trying to get Asian Americans to get out and vote was just not enough. You know, for me, Obama is the first candidate that's ever come around that I've really felt a personal connection to.
As soon as I heard him speak, I knew that I was in love with him, I guess, as a politician and as my politician.
Obama empowers me to be just a citizen. I'm not looking suddenly at myself as, oh, the Asian American kid from Ohio. I'm looking at myself as an active participant in the American democratic system.
Just seeing his face, you know, next to the past presidents, I mean, it'll be just so decisive, right? Just seeing his name on a list of presidents, it'll be like, that's when things changed.
So many other people are getting involved this year for the first time because he is so charismatic in that sense. He really is such a great communicator that it's hard not to get involved this year.
Hearing him speak will move me to tears emotionally because that's how passionate I am about my country and, you know, making a change.
And that's what Barack inspires us, is that, hey, you can come from a background that's not old money. You can come from a different background and make a difference. And that's it. It's not about being president even. I think it's about making a difference. It's important that we all feel that way, not just the leader of us, but the leader needs to instill that drive in us all to try to make a change.
Obama, living and growing up in Hawaii, has lived amongst Asian people for such a long time that I think he really understands us.
Coming from a multi-ethnic background, the way you do and I do, and just growing up in Hawaii,
there isn't as much anger, I think, coming from Hawaii. There isn't as much militant sort of like, like you have to fight so much. I didn't have that.
Sometimes, like maybe in Ohio being 5 out of 550 kids that are Asian, you come about that as, well, I have to fight for my voice. You know, and you hear that a little bit from Edwards. So we got to fight to make changes. The way to make change is to fight. Unfortunately for the Clintons, whether they like it or not, they're going to get a fight in terms of making changes, right? Because there are a lot of Americans that just tune them out, the way they tune out Bush. Obama is saying, we're going to make change together. We're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to do this together. And what I hear from all of you guys is that I wasn't doing it before, but I want to do it now. And there's something in Obama's voice, there's something in his vision that makes me say, I want to do this now.
I think this is the perfect time for this newer generation, our community, to stand up and get involved and be noticed and really, I don't want to say take over because it sounds as though we're squashing everyone else, but take charge.
Revolution sounds very radical, and I recognize that.
I don't think we should shy away from revolution. I think the word revolution is actually okay. We need a little change. We need a little revolution. Things are the way they are not working. Let's change it up.
That's for sure.
The same thing is happening within the Democratic Party, where the insiders feel sort of like they're being stepped on a little bit by this new movement. And not all of them, not all of us, call ourselves Democrats. Some of them are even Republicans, and they're joining this movement. And I think that the party insiders, the ones that are more loyal to the Clinton era, they're the ones who are saying, I don't know if we want this.
Who do you think can inspire people to actually make these changes that they're talking about?
We're going to create that mandate. We're going to create that coalition that makes that change possible. Because the truth is, change doesn't happen from party insiders going to battle inside Washington. Change happens when the American people are motivated for change, when the American people are behind our leaders. And that's what happens when Obama is sworn in as president in 2009.